أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد. Respected scholars, elders of the community, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Firstly, I would like to thank you for allowing us to come here today and present this wonderful channel to yourself. I understand that without your ardent support and your commitment to this cause, we would not be here today. 1,400 years ago, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instructed the message through Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So that he could spread this message to humanity. And now we stand today as Muslims, as followers of the Ahlulbayt, with an important responsibility. This responsibility is to carry the same message that Allah carried and gave to the Prophet, and to carry this message to the greater community. Just before us we had a reverend who spoke so eloquently about the relationship with Islam and Christianity. And so therefore it's vital as Muslims, it's in fact a duty upon all of us to go forth and speak out and clarify to the non-Muslim community. 5 years ago, under the inspiration of Sayyid Mahdi al-Mudarrisi, who will be addressing the pulpit, who will be addressing yourself from the pulpit in a few minutes, inspired us and drove us to start this project. Now, it was a huge task initially, because to start up a project that would entail the cost of £80,000 a month, to some would be simply crazy. Yet the potential is massive. For us to really speak out to our fellow brothers and sisters who are not from the Muslim community, who are maybe not living close by, who don't have access to a scholar or a community member or a Muslim, this channel gave us this potential. Every mosque will be filled to capacity one day. Every mosque will have enough lectures per week to reach out a certain amount of people. But when it comes to a TV channel, when it comes to a television station that broadcasts to an unlimited amount of viewers, which broadcast on satellite to every single community around the world, which broadcast online, meaning this project can reach to an infinite amount of people. And the potential of that is massive. There is no other project at the moment that has that kind of reach to our non-Muslim friends. Today, everyone's mystified. What does Islam really mean? Is hijab oppressive? Has Islam been spread by the sword? Are Muslim terrorists? And really, every time we walk on the street, and I understand all of us face this, we are always concerned by how people view us. You know, does he think I'm a terrorist? And how do we address this? How do you deal with this? I've been here for over 20 years. And I'm still concerned about the person on the train looking at me. How does he feel about me? And so really, it's vital that we go out, and this channel gives us a platform. As you can see, the countless number of people that have been touched by this channel. Email after email of people saying, wow, you've changed my life. I never knew this, now I know this. Hundreds and hundreds of emails that come in. Countless. This potential is massive. It's essential that all together, as brothers and sisters, all here commemorating the Messenger of Hussein, to come together and support this project, so that inshallah it becomes bigger, more impactful, and more effective. Sometimes there's 12 of us in the office making programs and releasing them. We don't know the impact, but every time we fly out to Africa, we fly out to America, we fly out to Europe, someone comes to us and says, if it wasn't for you, I would not understand Islam. Not myself, obviously, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspires the message through the channel, and that's how people are affected. There is no alternative at the moment. We need to make sure this works, not only work, but to become successful and to become powerful. Our aspiration is not to continue as we are now. Our aspiration is to compete with the best channels available to produce the best programming, the best documentaries, the best interfaith programs. Whatever content we can produce, it has to be the best so that it reflects the message of the Ahlulbayt alayhim as-salam. The channel essentially has 3 objectives, and I won't take too much of your time. One is tabligh to our own community. Our young ones at times cannot attend the mosque all the time, or some mosques present the lectures in Urdu, or some mosques are simply too far for people. The channel plays a key role to ensure that the message of the Ahlulbayt is presented in the most adequate and professional format to our young brothers and sisters, as well as to our communities. Number 2, as I said earlier, is that the channel has a critical role in ensuring that the message of the Ahlulbayt is spread as far and wide as possible. It follows our motto, the holy household for every household. If we really believe in the Ahlulbayt, we have to believe in this concept, the holy household for every household. There's no point accepting the message for ourselves and hiding it in our house. There's no point understanding who the Ahlulbayt are and loving Imam Hussein so much that we cry for him and we mourn him every Muharram, yet we keep this message to ourselves. The channel plays this role now, where it says, no, we will carry this message to a greater and grander audience. And finally, which is something very important to us, is the concept of political awareness. No more that we have to stand by and watch our brothers and sisters be killed, be it in Pakistan, be it in Bahrain, be it in Iraq, be it in whichever country it may be it in Malaysia, where people are arrested for merely commemorating the message of Imam Hussein. We are here commemorating and we are thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but there are people out there who are not in the same position. What is our role? And it is vital that we speak out, at least condemn it. At least speak out and say, no, this is not acceptable. Why should a Shia scholar in Saudi Arabia face execution for speaking out? We are all held responsible. We can speak out, and the channel now is acting as a platform to mobilize and engage people to ensure that oppression no more. Just like how Imam Hussein said, Hayhat min al-dhillah, today we say the same thing. As Imam Hussein lay on the lands of Karbala and the ladies were taken, they were taken to Sham, it is then that Lady Zainab began the mass propagation project that we are trying to imitate today. She stood forth and she said that my brother Hussein alayhi salam was killed unjustly. And those words continued in the streets, privately through gatherings, but her continuous reverberation of these words ensured that the whole dynasty crumbled. Tabligh started then and should continue now. Thank you very much for your time. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.